Hi guys, quick introduction to this video. I will put the links to the original two YouTubers videos in the link below, so you can watch both videos for yourself. This is the nonsensical argument of utter paranoia and bullshit that's been installed into our public servants. Everybody's got to be scared of everything. That's what it is. This is how they're trained, and somebody's got to be training these people to be this paranoid about a couple of photographers on the street. Okay, I'll show you some brief clips, and then I'll come back and show you another video that relates to this, and some other pertinent facts. And I'd like to use this as a tool for every UK auditor and any other auditor that wants to use it, or photographer that wants to use it, to share with their friends and family and members of the police force, to how nonsensical they think. Let's try and change the way these people think, because what they're doing is numbskull. It's idiocy. You'd have to be a brainwashed order follower to believe any of this shit. Okay? So, we'll crack into the little video that I'm going to do. It's just a little excerpt of what's been said, and then afterwards I'll add some more video into it, and my last little piece, which will be quite amusing, if nothing else. Alright, cheers guys.
Why photos?
Why?
Because it's police.
How is it?
Can't take photographs. What photos for?
Why can't we take photos?
Because it's police premises, mate. That's why. So
Yes.
what? Carry on.
Yes, eh?
Alright, carry on.
It's illegal.
It's not illegal at all.
You make police premises.
It's not illegal.
You know as
Come
well.
over here.
You got to check you're holding the camera in front of me and whoever
That's
else.
only because you're talking to us.
Mate.
Only because you're talking to us.
What you say?
Only because you're talking to us. It's not illegal anyway.
Fine, yeah.
Your colleague over there said it was illegal.
You're not allowed to. It's a police station.
Right?
You're taking a picture of what
It's
for?
a public footpath.
What are you taking a picture for?
It's a public footpath.
What are you taking a picture for?
Well, my own business.
If I had a camera and was taking a picture of you with your family,
It's up
would
to
you
you.
question me?
Well, we're not
Yeah,
taking
but mate,
pictures
it's
of
the
your
same kind
family.
of things. It's a police station, it's a police premise.
So what? It makes no difference. Just go back inside and do your job.
Do my job, I'm doing my job right now, I'm talking to you. I'm
Hey.
telling you.
You're not telling us anything.
I'm not telling you anything.
You're not telling me anything. If I want to take a photograph of that, I'll take a photograph of it.
Say again?
If I want to take a photograph of that, I'll take a photograph of it.
Carry on, do what you do.
Unless you tell me I'm breaking the law. It's across to us that we're breaking the law and all the rest of it.
You're not breaking the law, no.
They need educating.
That's one of the reasons why you take a picture of that. To secure yourself.
What?
To secure yourself.
Oh, that is. Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah. So we just wonder why you're taking pictures, that's all.
We're taking
That's all.
pictures all over this area. And we literally walk past here with the cameras and they start barking at us.
It's just we need to secure themselves. So we don't really need people stood outside. And they obviously they don't work for the police, they're private contractors.
Yeah, they need educating.
Well, they are what they are, they're private contractors.
It's not it's no good saying they are what they are. It's not
That's their
acceptable.
job is.
It's not their job to harass innocent people when they're not breaking the law.
I don't know the circumstances.
Well, I've just told you the circumstances. That's what happened. We're walking down the street looking for stuff to film all over.
He's in his right to
And he's-
challenge and ask just why
It's
you're
the way
there.
it's the way he's done it.
Well, I
It's
don't-
the way he's
I
done
don't know
it.
those circumstances.
Comes out barking, saying, "Oh, what if I film you and your family?" What's that got to do with it? We're in a public street. We can take photographs and we can take videos. We don't care whether it's a police station, our securities, or what. It makes no odds. We're entitled to do what we're doing, and we're entitled to be going around our business without being harassed by anybody.
fellas, and what you're taking photographs
We've
of.
just explained ourselves to your
Okay, well,
fellow
I'm just
here.
asking. I wasn't present when you did that, so I'm just asking again if you'd be so kind to let us know, being a police officer.
We're just out taking pictures of this area. It's no more complicated than that. There's nothing sinister. There's no hostile reconnaissance, which is what we get accused of all the time. We're just out taking pictures.
Okay, and what's the general interest for this particular area?
Well, the first thing was the absolute state of the place for the fly tipping and the mess all over the place. And it's absolute filth all down here.
Okay. So is there any fly tipping opposite our place?
Well, there's all that litter up that way there, isn't there? We went and have a look at the A38. I don't think I have to explain myself for conducting a lawful activity, do I?
I'm just asking you as a police officer because obviously that is a sensitive police station. Yeah? Well, I'm asking you.
Fine, but we haven't taken any pictures of it. We started videoing when that guy came out of the security hut, barking orders at us, telling us we're breaking the law and it's illegal. When it ain't.
Okay, as you can appreciate, the state of play at the minute, how things are globally, yeah, we're obviously concerned for our own safety. And seeing two guys with cameras videoing and taking photographs
Of what?
of our base.
I just...
Okay, right, here we go. What these two guys can see from the public pavement is this picture, and I'll show it to you. It basically shows the front of the police training base with a security guard shack, two gates either side, so there's only one entrance in, one entrance out, and there's a small, you can see I think it's a 3-story car park to the left hand side, and there's a building to the right hand side and some police cars, and that's all you can see from the public road. Right? So I went online and went to the Google Earth, and from Google Earth I calculated the following. Right? On the left hand side of the building as you enter is a 3-story car park which approximately takes 246 parking spaces. The open parking spaces on the rest of the site amount to around 70 parking spaces. Right? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings that you cannot see from that pavement outside of the building. You can't see them, but they're available on Google Earth. Over and above that, there's another building called it's basically where they do the training to enter and search places. So I think it's called Covert and Entering Police State, and it's their training base for doing, entering premises, basically. That's also on Google Earth. Also on Google Earth, at the very back of the building, which you cannot see from where these two guys were standing, is another set of office blocks offset, and then towards the back of the building is a 50-metre firing range. Okay? None of this you can see from where these two guys are standing. So that's, and on top of that, there's some undercover parking. It's not underground parking, it's undercover parking, which accounts for about 36 spaces. And there's also 7 porter cabins that are placed alongside the parking structure, which again you cannot see from from where these guys were standing. You can't see any of this, right? Plus, on top of that, there is a 5 mile an hour speed limit restriction on the site. There is also a one-way system around the site which you cannot see from the public footpath. So there's only one entrance into the building and one exit from the building. There's also 7 pedestrian crossings on the building and numerous parking for disabled people, and no restrictions. There's a few no restricted parking areas, and that's about it. But all of this stuff, all of the information I've just given you, you cannot get from where these two guys were standing. Everything else is freely available from Google Earth. There is also a road that runs between two of their buildings, and it's got a bus lane on it. So anybody on that bus can photograph the internal side of that building and that compound without getting harassed by the police. Even if there's one bus every hour goes down that road, it cuts between the two buildings at the far end. So how much information can you get from Google Earth that you cannot get from where these two guys were standing? How Mickey Mouse, how paranoid do you have to be to get 3 police officers, 2 armed police officers, to come out and talk to 2 photographers that can't get any of this information from where they were standing? They can't get any of it, but I can give it to you all now. And you can get it on a bus going past the police training base. You can get all of that information. And you don't even know there's 7 porter cabins there, because the only place you can get a view of that is from the motorway next door to the training base. The only way you can get the fact that there's 7 porter cabins next to the police station on the training base is by looking at Google Earth. So go figure. Paranoid people being fed paranoid information. That's what it is. It's not about the fact that they're worried about their safety and their all that bullshit. All that shit's available online. All of it. All of it. This is just a video to show you how fucking stupid these people can be. How paranoid and how mentally incapable they are of thinking for themselves. Because all of that information and more is available online. You don't need a man with a camera standing outside taking a picture of your security gate to get any information whatsoever, because it's all freely available online, and this video proves it. I'll also put a link into the description for a Google search of that barracks, of that police training base, and the first image that comes up is an overshot view of another website that's already disseminated all the information I've just told you. And I'd go to his website if you want to look it up. If you're an auditor or a photographer in the UK, look it up. It's called secretbases.co.uk. Can't remember the guy's name, I do apologise, and all respect to him. I'm not using any of his imagery because it's copyrighted, so I won't be using any of his imagery on that, but I'll put a link into the description to his website. Okay, so here you go. Somebody's got to be training these people to be that paranoid about their own safety. Bullshit. Speak to you all soon, guys. Take care.